Breakfast: protein pancakes, a couple pieces of bacon, a little sugar syrup, a little protein shake to get the last bit of protein that I need. I have eaten this every single morning for like 3 weeks. If you guys have watched it all, you know this. It's so good. It's a great way to start the morning and hit my protein. I'm not getting sick of this whatsoever, and cooks up really, really fast. So it's quick to make, doesn't require a ton of prep time. I'm gonna dig into this. See you guys at meal number 2. Hey everybody, it's Monday. This has been a real Monday. I am behind on everything and haven't caught up, but here with meal 2, I got, should look somewhat familiar, pasta and chicken thighs. So this is like 180-ish grams of cooked pasta, 180, 185, something like that. About 210 or so grams of chicken thighs, and 125 grams of pasta sauce. It's just one serving pasta sauce, like half a cup or whatever. So I'll put the macros up here like I've been doing, but this is meal number 2. I got a workout today, 1 o'clock, around 1 o'clock. Then I'll have 2 more meals after that. But I've been behind all morning, but hopefully I'm able to reset here, catch back up and finish the day strong. But moving into week 5, everything's feeling good. Training's going good. I'm feeling good about the diet. I'm gonna start doing like updates on my weight. I realized that, this whole diet is specifically to help me make weight for competition, and I'm not really talking about where my weight's at. So I'm gonna start doing specific recaps of how my weight is doing for the week. So talk about that, but the diet's going good. It's moving in the right direction. We're moving down. So that's what we want. But I'm gonna dig into this, watch some YouTube before my next client comes in. I got 2 more clients and then I'm done for the day aside from my workout. So I'll see you guys at that. Tell me what you need. 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 Tell me. All right, we're finishing up today. This was the kind of first major test for my foot. Pushing off the foot with the sled. Since I smashed it, it has felt good on squats and everything and deadlifting, but this is the first time like getting up on the toes and pushing. Didn't notice it at all. I actually notice it a little bit more when I walk normally than when I was pushing that. So that's a really good sign. I'm finished for the day. Instead of my normal meals, we've got one of my favorite days of the year. This event called Wiener Wars downtown, where a bunch of restaurants volunteer, enter, and they all get the same hot dog and the same bun, but then they can doctor it up however they want. And you go around and you sample, and there's a celebrity judge vote, and there's also like people's choice vote. You like vote for the one that you like after you sample them all. And it's a fundraiser for some stuff here in town. So I go every single year. I love it. One of my buddies puts it on. So I'm going to that tonight. So what I'm going to do for my food, I got 2 meals left. One of them is super high carb, like post-workout meal, and then kind of a normal one after that. I'm going to go home and have a protein shake, maybe a little bit of quick carbs, maybe like one of those Italian ice popsicles that I do, just because it's fast and easy, straight carbs, nothing else, no fat, nothing. Protein shake and maybe a little bit of that, and then I'm going to save all those rest of those calories for when I go to the event tonight. And it's going to be impossible to hit the macros correctly, but if I save the majority of these calories, I should be able to stay at or under the amount of calories that I need to eat. I'll try to guesstimate it if I can. If I can't, I'll just log it as over probably, track it as over, because I kind of have general guidelines, like how many proteins, fats, carbs for each meal. And then I just, I'll talk more about the system that I'm using to track it, but it's this app that I use, and it just asks were you on, over, under. So I'm gonna move all the ones that aren't taken up by the protein shake and the popsicle that I have for my first meal, and I'm gonna take everything else, I'm gonna dump it in the final meal of the day, and then I'll see if I can kind of figure out. If I can't figure out, I'm gonna mark it as over. If I can figure it out, feel like I got a good gauge of actually how much I ate, I'll mark it honest or under, either on or under, depending on how I do. But if I can't figure out, I'm going to assume I probably went over. But if I was on for all the other meals, just over on the one, shouldn't be that bad. And that's the thing here, this is serious. I'm buckling down, staying fairly compliant, but there's still life. There's stuff going on. There's events like this. I go every single year. My friend invited me. I want to go again. I could miss all of these. But the whole point of this is to enjoy life, enjoy what you're doing. I enjoy my training. I'm enjoying my diet. And I am at the point where I'm on pace and I can allow some of this flexibility as I need or as I want to be able to still enjoy life, have a good time, and really feel fulfilled in everything that I'm doing, and not restricted and limited. There will come a time, if I get closer to time and weight's not where it needs to be, where the compliance is going to ramp up through the roof, and extra stuff will be factored in. But as of right now, I went to the movies with my fiance this weekend. We ate popcorn, and stuff like that. Every once in a while we go out to eat, and I'll eat whatever while I'm out there, try to keep it within the guidelines, and we're still moving in the right direction. So you can have some flexibility. I'm not trying to get on stage. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder or do anything crazy like that. I just got to get my body weight down a couple more pounds and hold it there until day of competition. So my needs are a little bit different, and my desire is a little bit different. The reason I want to do this is a little bit different. And so my need to be ultra compliant is also a little bit different. There are certainly contexts where if I wasn't being at 100%, I would be failing myself. But this isn't one of those contexts. This is a context where some flexibility is allowed, and it's okay. And honestly, I'm diligent on the training. diligent in all this stuff, really trying to get a lot of sleep and have meals prepped for the majority of my meals, have the food that I need to have, to give me a little bit of a break from the fatigue of having everything so regimented. Is occasionally I eat a little meal that's off the plan, and if that helps me not feel restricted and not build up a bunch of mental fatigue from having to follow this really strict regimen, then it's going to help me in the long run. It's going to help me stick to it and be a little bit more compliant overall. So 80% for 8 weeks is better than 100% for 2 weeks and then 0% for 6 weeks, right? So that's kind of how I approach it. And that is something I've learned about myself over time. I am able to buckle down and be 100% compliant when crunch time comes. I'm a procrastinator. That's like how, when there's the pressure, I really ramp it up and feel it. But I have a really hard time giving myself these super, super rigid guidelines way out. And I'm a little oppositional, defiant, stuff like that, even to myself. But this is a way that I'm able to make it work for me and have a lot of success in what I want to go for. I've cut weight several times in the past. I've had a lot of success. Right now, I'm having success. So anyway, that's the plan. I will try to film some stuff over at Wiener Wars tonight. It's a cool event. It's a lot of fun. And I'll try to let you guys see what stuff I'm eating. But that's going on tonight. So, but this is it for the training. I'll get some footage of the meal I have when I get home, and I'll get some footage tonight. But other than that, see you guys later. Wars was a ton of fun. It poured down rain the entire time. I'm soaked. But I had all the hot dogs. A lot of them don't even look like hot dogs. The only rule is they have to use the hot dog meat, and then they can do it up however they want. But I think I got a little short video of most of them. I think I might have forgot the last one. But anyway, had a lot of fun, tried them all. Probably just gonna, to play it safe, just mark this meal as like over. That's probably the most correct way to assess with this food. But was way under on meal 3. Put all this down here, so it's probably gonna come out in the wash. It'll be fine. That's how I look at it anyway. But I am just completely drenched all the way through. But that's it for the day. So I'm gonna be heading home and going to bed because I got an early morning tomorrow. See you guys later. Day's finally over. Good day, long day. It's about 7 p.m., a little after 7:11. That's Tuesday. I'm gonna head home. I got one more meal to eat today. I think I'm gonna do chicken potatoes in the air fryer, a little bit of cheese on it. It's kind of a comfort meal for me. It's good. You can throw whatever seasonings you want on it, really doctor it up. It's delicious. It's really easy. I just throw it all in. If I have enough raw chicken for the amount that I need, I prepped a lot of chicken. I left a little bit raw. If I have enough raw chicken, I'll mix it all up, throw it all in together, cook it all together. If I don't, I'll use what raw chicken I have, throw it in, and then partway through, I'll throw in the difference in cooked chicken to get me to where I need to be. And then I will be able to, like partway through, I'll just throw it in so it warms up and doesn't overcook it. Because I pre-prepped a lot of chicken already, but I still have some raw stuff. But the raw stuff I probably need to cook within the next couple days or else it'll go bad. So that's the plan. Tuesday and Thursdays, those are my long days. So Tuesday's done. Didn't lift today. Got horrible sleep last night, so I didn't get any extra work in, so to speak. But I had one little break today, and I took it to get about an hour and a half of more sleep to catch back up. And probably not, obviously sleeping at night would have been more effective, but I needed the rest. So it also wasn't a lifting day, so it's fine. Steps are still pretty high. Not as high as I normally get them, but we're still up. We're going to be really close to 10,000 for the day. It's kind of arbitrary, but I just try to kind of keep a general minimum every day. So that way I stay on track. But I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go home. I'm gonna have one more meal. I'll show you guys that, and then we got a half day tomorrow. But we gotta lift tomorrow. So I'll take you guys along for all the meals and the lift tomorrow afternoon. But hope you guys are having a good week. It's off to a good start. Mine's been off to a good start too. I'm just really tired this week. Things are off. I wasn't able to sleep last night. Just I deal with some insomnia issues. So they hit me pretty hard last night. Just couldn't sleep. So hopefully my exhaustion will carry me over and it'll knock me out tonight. I'll get good sleep and we'll be back on track for tomorrow. But hope you guys are having a great week. Hope it's off to a good start. See you guys at dinner. All right. Meal number 2, it's the exact same as meal number 1. I got this different brand of protein pancakes. These ones are chocolate chip, but actually have more protein. They're delicious. I love them. And the macros for meal 1 and 2 are exactly the same. So this just fits really well. So I just made a double batch this morning. Protein pancakes, a little bit of chicken breast, and some real bacon. And then I've got some syrup here that I'll put on. But I'm really enjoying that as a breakfast meal. I set up an obstacle course for one of my clients with some sandbags and stuff. I'm covered in gunk. But so I'm gonna eat this. I got one more client, and I'm gonna work out, and then I'll be home for the day. 2 more meals. But things are just plugging right along. We're kind of in a groove, in the swing of things. Everything's feeling good. So hope you guys are having a good week. I'll see you at the workout.